Hey, loves. Gosh, hanging in there. We're in the final phase of the detox program. Can you believe it? We're almost there. We're almost at the end. And I know a lot of you are watching the replays, and I commend you for showing up live, for watching the replays, for staying consistent with this, because the idea of this is to lessen the load of stress, not to add to it. So if you feel like you're behind on recordings, it's all okay. It's all okay. You just take your time and breathe. Go back into that library and choose what you need right now. And look at that recording. If it's breath work, if it's movement, if it's food, yeah, if it's a recap on what the MetaPower system does, it's all there for you, ready. So I would love to hear in the comments what has been pivotal for you so far in this 90-day cortisol detox, as far as something you've learnt and implemented in your life for change. It could be something as simple as I now put my diffuser on every morning and it just helps me to get out of the house feeling so much better about myself. Or it could be I am super consistent with my lifelong vitality or my MetaPower. And if anyone would like to come off mute and share something that's been pivotal for you, maybe you're going for walks, what would that be? Is someone game enough to come off mute and share something that's working for them that has decreased stress? Pauline, how much the supplements have changed my life. Yeah, come off mute.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay, so as you know, I have shared my latest liver blood tests and how amazing they have been. But there has been so many things that I have learnt in this course. It's how much toxicity there is and how much we need to reduce and detoxify and the balance of sleeping and that sunshine in my eyeballs, because I used to always wear sunglasses. Now I almost never wear sunglasses because, especially going to work in the morning, it's like it lets the light in my eyes, and it's made just that one little thing has made a big difference. It's yeah, I I wouldn't have thought something as simple as not wearing sunglasses to block the sunlight would be so amazing. So yeah.
It's quite incredible, isn't it? And
Mm.
I remember for me, Pauline, like I spent most of my life not wearing sunnies. And when I started having difficulty with my eyesight, with the onset of the whole
Mm.
menopause journey and cortisol dysregulation, I went and well, that's when I went and got glasses for starters, because my eyesight was shot, and I actually got prescription sunnies. And what I did to balance it out was because I need them for driving, right? Or to
Yep.
see anything in the distance. So what I made sure I did was, and this might help those of you others that are glasses wearers. Oh my gosh, get my words out. And what I make sure I do is I go out in the morning and get those rays of sun in my eyeballs, whether it's the rising sun or if I've woken up later or just gotten started later, I get that beautiful morning sunlight in my eyes. And I do the same at sunset. And anytime I'm just here at the farm, I am making sure that I am going outside and getting that sun in my eyes, just like Pauline said, and going for walk. And I'll just go for, like, if I'm feeling particularly battered that day, I'll go for just like a really gentle walk. So I want to talk a little bit into, so thank you so much for sharing, Pauline. I'm so grateful. I want to speak into daily routines to help condense this for you so that you all know, okay, what do I need to do every day to change my life, right? Oh, Anna, yes, that's a great one to share. Sleeping earlier as well. Like that's such a goodie, and that's something I've got to be really disciplined with, right? Like I find that I just want to read and read and read and read. So now what I do is I do my nighttime ritual quite early so that within about half an hour max, I'm going, that melatonin's flowing through me. So let me share a little bit about what we've learned and condensing it. We now know, right, that while cortisol can be that silent killer, it's also a saving grace, right, ladies and gents? It helps us to survive in life. It helps stimulate the fight, flight response if we need. And we know we can go into fawn and freeze as well, but it helps us to get out of town if there's a threat, right? What we're doing as a community is recognizing that our primitive brain doesn't need to keep us in fear, and we don't need to keep having the amygdala hijack going on that has us going into flight, fight, freeze, right? So as soon as we feel an emotion now, we know we can take out our adaptive roller and get that all over us. Take a drop of wild orange and lemon in our hands and inhale them for a reset, or frankincense with one of these, right, for a reset. So let's start from the beginning of our day to the end. Does that sound good? And feel free to add in the chat anything you do above and beyond what I'm sharing, because I want to simplify this. So wake up in the morning, and the first thing you're going to do, obviously, is go for a pee if you need to, is drink water. You're going to drink water. And you want it to be really good quality water. So I make sure when I have this carafe by me filled with water, I make sure that I'm drinking water. Now, as you know, I had my friend Lisa share the water I drink, which is alkaline water. Drink whatever tickles your fancy as long as it is high quality water, right? Not straight from the tap. Research it yourselves as to why that is so bad for you, all right? And if you've got a filter, make sure it's good filtration. So first thing is we're drinking water. Why? We need to flush out the toxicity stored overnight, and we need to hydrate. It's very important. Then after you've done that, you're probably going to have your own little ritual, but this is what I do. I open the bed right up. Everything gets pushed back. My doors and windows are all always open through the night anyway. That fresh air is going through. I'm giving my mattress a chance to air and my sheets to air. I want everything aerated and clearing the night before. We release body liquids while we're sleeping. We release, hair, dead skin. If you're making love, there's beautiful love juices, right? You want to aerate all of that, or you want to just wash your sheets. So I have a bed mist that I am vigilant with making sure I have all of the time. And this gets sprayed all over my sheets and mattress, my pillows, my duvet, the throw that we sleep with, my little toy that I sleep with, my teddy bear that I snuggle because I get too hot snuggling Paul all night now. So while that's airing, I'm now getting in the shower. And I'm going to grab my Easy Air or my peppermint or eucalyptus, and I'm going to put a few drops around the corners of my shower. And I'm going to turn the shower on and go in, and that's just going to suffuse the whole area with this beautiful aroma, right? It's like shower diffusing. Then I use my doTERRA body wash, the shampoo conditioners, the toothbrush with my On Guard or Supermint toothpaste, and the mouthwash. One step just before I brush my teeth, which you don't have to do if you don't want, but I highly recommend it, is purchase a stainless steel or copper tongue scraper. And I spoke about this in the very first one I did, one of my first presentations. And I should have brought it to show you, but anyway, you can Google it. It's just shaped like that, like an upside down U. And you hold the little handles at the bottom, and you're going to put the top of the, the base of the U where the curve is. So you're holding the handles. You're going to take it to the back of the tongue and scrape through, and you're going to rinse every time. What you'll see on that tongue scraper is white, mucky stuff. It's the toxins that have built up on your tongue. You want to clear all of that, and you keep scraping until there's nothing there. It could be 2 or 3, it could be 5 or 6. And it depends if you've ended up sleeping open-mouthed or closed throughout the night, right? Because sometimes you're congested and your mouth ends up open. So I tongue scrape, then I brush my teeth and I mouthwash. Then I get my aromatic dressing bowl, my fractionated coconut oil, and I've still got some of the doTERRA jojoba. I mix those two together with some castor oil. Okay, you want a good quality organic castor oil. It's going to keep your skin hydrated in times of high stress and the menopause journey and andropause for men. Your skin dries out, especially because we've got like heating, aircon, all that kind of stuff going. So you want to hydrate your skin. These lipids, so the fats, the carrier oils, actually work really well with reminding the skin to hydrate itself, right? To keep it at its natural state so you don't end up with crocodile skin, right? So then you're going to select your oils for the day. And that's the fun bit because you get to decide, do I want to feel up? Do I want to feel grounded? Do I want stuff to nurture my hormones, my skin, whatever it is? So for hormones and skin together, you can be doing things like geranium, any of the florals are great for your skin. Add your MetaPower blend in, 4 to 8 drops of the MetaPower metabolic blend, the essential oil blend. You want to get that into your FCO, right? Into your aromatic dressing, because it's going to stimulate blood flow. It's going to set up a process of lipolysis and help with that fat burning, right? It's going to support you wholeheartedly on all levels, and you've learned all about it. So after you shower, you're going to massage this beautiful blend into your body. And it takes just minutes, moments. Just do it every day. You're going to dip and rub and bend, and you're going to massage it, working in big circular motions from the base of your body, the bottom, so your feet, all the way up, working towards the heart. You're stimulating your lymphatic system so things don't become congested. You're helping to prevent things like cellulite, dry skin. You're uplifting the mood. It's great for your mental health. Before I put my body oils on, sorry, I didn't mention I use the doTERRA skincare. So it's Barrage, it's the Essential Skincare Collection, whatever you like. And I always add the Yarrow Pom Nutritive Duo, a drop of that, and a bit of Blue Tansy. Frankincense is one I use at night with it, and it's beautiful. Once, twice, 3 times a week, depending what you need it, take the MetaPower blend on your hands and on a dry brush and do dry brushing, right? You don't have to do that every day. That's also great for lymphatic support, and have a shower after you've done that, okay? I think I saw something on dry brushing there. Now, the next thing I do, so I'm still in my God-given gift of nakedness, right? I'm going to take some rosemary and geranium on my palms. I'm going to rub it into my hands, take 3 deep breaths, and then I'm massaging it into my scalp and getting it all over my hair. Why? It smells freaking amazing. I feel so good when I do it, and it supports my hair to stay glossy and healthy and hydrated. I will also usually take whatever's left in my aromatic dressing bowl of all those good lipids. Doesn't matter what oils are in it, and I'll add that to my rosemary and geranium. And just, I've got very curly hair, so I just smooth out the frizz with it and keep it nice and hydrated. Then I just take a couple of my favorite oils, whatever I'm in the mood for, wild orange and peppermint, put them on my hands, and when I'm dressed, I dab that all over my clothes. Okay, my darlings, whatever you use for deodorant, put your deodorant on. Jules, you've said okay to do rosemary and geranium without carrier oil. Yes, I do it without carrier oil every day. If I've got extra frizz, especially if I'm in like Queensland or Indonesia, I'll do it. Or if I want to do like just hydrate my hair. So definitely do it without carrier oil. You can even put it in doTERRA root to tip serum, which won't leave your hair oily. Okay, then what I do is, I'll get dressed. I either have put diffusers on by this stage or I get them on now. I'm selective with what I put in the diffuser. I love purifying oils in the morning. So lemon eucalyptus, all the eucalyptuses, tea trees, niaouli. This is really good with some citruses or mints. The Hygge blend, a Bode blend, like whatever you have that has you feeling fresh and awake, that goes in the bedroom and the ensuite. So everything is cleansing and clearing in my sleep space and ensuite. Then I make the bed, and you can bet your bottom dollar I'm grabbing my lavender oil and maybe some lemon or wild orange. I'm rubbing it in my hands so I don't grease the bed, and that goes on the sheets, and I make all the bed now, right? Goes on the pillow, the duvet, and the throw rug. So this takes longer to speak it than it does to do it, obviously, right? So then I move into my living space. I'm drinking my water. I am now moving in and putting diffusers on in all the rooms and the bathrooms around our space, right? That way, while I'm emptying the dishwasher, maybe I had it run the night before, the diffusion is happening and I'm feeling amazing. I usually have really beautiful gospel music or, just music that uplifts me going in the morning. So whatever you love, mantras, Sanskrit mantras, like whatever you love, just have it flooding your home. My family sometimes say, "Oh, have you got your Om Shanti Shanti music on?" Or, "Oh, I've got my gospel music." I just put whatever lifts my spirit and helps me set up the day. So there's no podcasts or anything going on at this point. This is just my sacred time. How does that sound, you guys? Is that feeling good so far? Now, for those taking the Lifelong Vitality, you want to take this after you've had your meal. So this works better with food, okay? For those taking the VMG, so now in the morning, I'll take a glass with my whiz stick, I'll put my VMG in with water and I'll drink that down. I usually make one for Paul and myself and we drink that. And then I take the omegas that come with this. So it depends which system you're on. You don't need this as well. You're either on this or you're on this. I'm covering different countries, remember? So then I take my 3 omegas as well. Usually I'll take that early afternoon when I've broken my fast with food. That's when I'll take these. Okay. Any questions? Please just put your hand up, come off mute if you have questions or pop them in the chat. Kim, if you can keep an eye on the chat for me, and Anna Foley, that would be awesome, just if there's any questions I'm not seeing. Okay, now, those that live with pain, right, or at the moment you've got an injury or something, I highly recommend layering the Ice Blue Rub with your frankincense essential oil and copaiba if you want to. I use the stick as well. I travel with the stick everywhere, but why the rub? I feel like it's super strong. So before sleep, if you have any pain, get it on you. Throughout the day, get it on you. In the morning, on your feet, if you're leaving the house, going to work, get on guard and balance on the soles of your feet. If you're going to be standing up all day and you're walking around or you're doing an expo, where you're on hard floor, get this on your feet and get it on your lower back. If you're on the computer all day and you're sitting, and get it on your neck, get it on your shoulders, get it on your wrists, your hands, your elbows, like your coccyx, right? Use this with or without the frankincense and copaiba, it's up to you, to support you, to nourish you. And you can layer that 2 hourly if you need, or 1 hourly if it's quite acute pain. This one here, you take when you remember, as close to the meal as possible, 20 minutes, 15 minutes before your meal. Or if it's just before and you remember, then that's what you're going to do. This helps when you have a big meal, a huge carb-loaded meal. It's going to help to reduce the spikes, the sugar spike, right? Every time you have a sugar spike and then a plummet, what happens? We age, right? So this isn't about anti-aging. This is about reverse aging, reversing the biological clock. So you're going to take this at lunchtime if that's your biggest meal, or dinner time in the evening if that's your biggest meal, right? Everyone's doing different things with fasting, so I won't go into that, but you know when you need this. Whatever your heaviest meal of the day is, if you're not having carbs, and if you're having carbs, your biggest carb-loaded meal. You can take this multiple times if you want to. It's designed with the 30 in there to last a month, but if someone's cooked for you and then you've gone out for dinner and it's carbs and you need it, do that. I didn't bring my Terrazymes out to show you, but I want to remind you to take Terrazymes whenever you eat out or eat other people's food. Take your digestive enzymes to support, any of your Zengest or Digestin stuff to support that. And remember, at night, what I've said to you, I take 1 to 2 Terrazymes at night. The explanation behind that I can give you is I allow my body processes to put energy where they're needed and support it with digestion and keeping me regular and all of that by taking 1 to 2 Terrazymes at night. The PB Assist I take in the morning or the daytime, right? Whenever I'm taking these supplements. Now, some of you might feel confused around some of the other things we've spoken about, like Myto2 Max and DDR Prime. DDR Prime you take when you're taking this or this. It's your one-stop shop to soothing and nourishing and supporting the whole body. It's working with your DNA and cellular regeneration, DDR Prime, okay? So take it with your supplements, your major daily supplements. This one, if you're taking in the morning or in the daytime, make sure you take it away from food. You just need a little bit of water. Put this in first, put a little bit of water in there, blitz it up, with a little hand whizzer or a frother, and drink it down straight away in one go. If you take it at night like me, just take it an hour at least after you've eaten dinner. I usually take it about half an hour before I'm ready for bed. And then I take it with 2 Copaiba soft gels and 2 Serenity soft gels, which will be lavender peace soft gels in Australia, New Zealand market. This helps to keep my circadian rhythms in check, keep it balanced and harmonious. It's also going to help reduce inflammation and pain, which I do experience with the menopause journey and this cortisol journey I'm on. And it's amazing for skin, for mental health and emotional regulation, and my joint support, right? So that's why I take 2 Serenity soft gels and 2 Copaiba every night with my MetaPower Advantage, okay? So whenever you take this, hopefully now after these 3 months together, you know whether you're taking it in the morning, I'll turn it around the morning, or the daytime, or the evening, right? Hopefully you know when you're taking it. Just remember to take it away from food. Does that make sense? Now, the Myto2 Max, I've had some questions about that. Myto2 Max is designed to nourish and energize you at a cellular level to give you long-lasting energy to drip feed it into your system. It's very good as a pick-me-up instead of like turning to sugar, those energy drinks, coffee, whatever you lean to as a crutch for sugar, junk food, carbohydrates, right? The quick, high caloric foods that give you energy. Instead of just doing that, you can take the Myto2 Max, which will be available in Australia, New Zealand market mid-year, and is already available in like Europe, UK, and America and Canada and stuff, but we'll have it here. And what I recommend you do, if you're going through a journey of being quite chronically fatigued, take 1 a day, right? The adaptogens in there are really going to support you. They'll help you to adapt to your environment. If you need more energy, it will drip feed energy into your system whilst calming you at a nervous system and central nervous system level. This is highly important. So they're the major supplements. The PB Assist and Terrazymes is working with your gut, right? The enzymatic response that your body has when you eat decreases, especially from your 40s onwards, at a rate of knots, right? Like collagen production, it starts to go down in your 20s. So that's why you need the Terrazymes, digestive enzymes, and why you need the collagen and everything in here. The PB Assist is pre and probiotics in a double enteric capsule so that it releases at the right points in your body system. If it's too high in the digestive tract or too low, or if you only have probiotics and no prebiotics, it's not going to work. You need prebiotics to release and make the most of your probiotics. So I like to just take that, I remember, morning or daytime, right? PB Assist or PB Restore, I should say, because it's 2 different markets. Nighttime. So you have learned that the Shinrin Yoku blend diffused for 8 hours helps to reset cortisol. So this is a beautiful one to help you to wind down. So this could be in the afternoon or evening time, like from 4 or 5 o'clock, or a little bit later if you want, you start to put this on. 4 or 5 o'clock for those coming back from work or school pickup or a stressful day, this would be really good. Now, I recommend you put it with some wild orange if there are children around as well, or for yourself if you feel like you're in low mood. At night for sleep, I love to combine it with valerian, the little bottle of valerian. Do any of you have this, baby? It's very deep, earthy. It's like you know, like how vetiver smells of the earth. Valerian is like this as well. It's so deep. It's more subtle, I would say, than the vetiver, and it's a little bit of a higher note to it. It's got a bit of a botanical feel to it, a bit herbaceous, more herbaceous than earthy. So unlike the vetiver, which is deeply, deeply earthy, right? Like you're just smelling dirt, which I absolutely love. So when it comes time for sleep, Shinrin-yoku with valerian, and for those that have it, the Roman chamomile, a drop of valerian, Roman chamomile optional, a drop of that. And then I'd do like 4 or 5 drops of the Shinrin-yoku or more if you've got a particularly large master bedroom. In ours, because I have everything open, I usually do 8 to 10 drops because I've got doors and windows open to keep it fresh in our room. And I can smell it because it's next to me. Then the lavender peace stick. Of course, for those of you in other markets, it is the Serenity sleep stick. You're going to put this back of the neck, down your throat like this, under the nose. It's beautiful on your face. So to really help iron out the creases of your forehead, right? And to relieve tension, just take your hands and relax across these meridian lines, right? You can massage your jaw with it and it's going to really nourish your skin. It's going to create a beautiful protective shield around your skin while you sleep and help lock in that hydration of whatever moisturizer you use at night if you use it. And if you don't, this will be grand as well. Get it on your wrists as well so you're smelling it. And you can layer with valerian over your pulse points. And when you put this on your feet, you can layer with extra valerian. The other thing you can do is take the valerian and massage it in along your hairline to drop down into the hair follicles, the sacs at the base of the hair follicles, to then be transported around your head to slow down the thoughts. It's deeply nourishing, Kim. Yes, absolutely. I'm so happy you love it. I take this with me wherever I go, my adaptive touch. It has huge amounts of magnolia in it. I love it. And magnolia has very high amounts of a chemical compound called linalool that's found in some florals. So like lavender, right? So this linalool helps to relax us. So this is really good for anyone experiencing high stress, anxiety, panic, low mood state, struggle to sleep, struggle to switch off the mind. So I will then, layer with this when I need it, any time in the day, including nighttime before sleep. And it's another one that is beautiful. It's safe for the face. So you can just put it like around the eyes if you feel tension around the eyes, or your magnolia alone. So I'm showing you how you can double up with some of the stuff that you have at home. And then, of course, your lip balm before bed. Your face has like this beautiful nourishment locked into it. I really love, where's my Shinrin-yoku and Adaptive diffused together. I love these two together with that drop of valerian for added bonus, right? I'm pretty obsessed with Adaptive, to be honest. Remember, you can put at night for your feet when you're winding down, or in the afternoon when you get home. You're going to start your day with balance and on guard on your feet. When you get home, and maybe take off your shoes and socks, massage yourself with some balance and Adaptive. If it's been a stressful day, right? The Adaptive Touch or the 15 ml, it's up to you. So at night, have soft lights going, golden light, right? Turn off big overhead lights, get candles going if you need to, so that you can just be mesmerized by the flames. put your fire on for those that still have cool weather, or like us in the Southern Hemisphere, just starting cool weather, our fire's going. I use beeswax candles with cotton wicks. You can get good quality soy wax with cotton wicks as well, with pure essential oils, but stay away from anything with synthetic fragrances in them, like anything that's called berry or summer breeze, or, check what's in there. And also make sure that it says 100% cotton wick, because there is lead in many of the wicks to cut costs. Kimmy's nodding. Yes, and it's horrible. That's so toxic for your home, your lungs, your environment, your life, your children, yourself. I would suggest 2 hours, but at least an hour before bed, no screens. So whether that's computer screens, TV, phone, iPads, I don't know. My daughter has told me that with her Kindle, she puts like a night light on it, so there's no white light coming, so she can read, because she's like me, she just loves reading actual books. But when she travels, she has her Kindle, because otherwise, she can't really travel with 10 books in her backpack. So she's organized it so that can happen, and you can get that on your phones and things, which is what I have as well on mine. So that's it. That's all I want to say. Oh, and the last thing I'll say around eating is I suggest not to eat a heavy meal at night, like have that in the day where possible, or if it is your main meal at night because you're working and there's no real time, just bring your dinner earlier rather than having it later. Make it an early dinner so that you give your body maximum time to digest. And I would suggest taking the Digest-Zen or Zengest soft gels, or peppermint beadlets or supermint beadlets, whatever you like. The Terrazymes, definitely, whenever you have a heavy meal. And I'll just add a little something for you on Supermint. This is one I believe every household needs to have for diffusing and for getting on your body and getting on your head, massaging into your head to clear brain fog. And it's actually really good with adaptive. Why? So I put a drop in my hands of each and I inhale it. And adaptive, I have strong connotations with relaxation, the exhale. I come back to center. The Supermint, I love it. I delight in mints. I really love them. So they always help to clear brain fog, just help set me up to energize me if I'm feeling despondent or lack of confidence, low mood, lack of energy, procrastinating. Those two together are really going to help me. So Supermint in the diffuser on your body, to cool you for those that overheat with stress. And it may not be menopause. This is for men and women. Some overheat with stress. You can look at Supermint to support you. For those that cool down and run really cold during stressful times, On Guard on your feet, in fractionated coconut oil up your spine, on your hands, the upper spine to warm you is going to really support you. You want warming oils. And on your belly, to support digestion, you can use warming oils. Zengest can be quite cool, right? Because of the mints in it. So you can use warming oils like turmeric, cinnamon bark, NFCO, right? Some lemon, to support digestion. Roman chamomile, right? So take what you've learned from this program, work your day from morning to night so that you have this set routine. And hopefully I've given you that. In the daytime when you need a pick-me-up, right, and your morning diffuser blend has stopped, just think about, what do I need? Supermint or Supermint and wild orange. Chuck them in the diffuser, or just peppermint, wild orange and frankincense. You cannot go wrong with that. And then at night, frankincense, wild orange and lavender. Swap out the peppermint and put the lavender in. Like, just make it as simple as possible for yourself. Use the staples. We have winter coming up. This can be a very stressful time for people. I highly recommend diffusing wild orange to elevate your mood, especially if it's quite dark, or bergamot. They're like sunshine in a bottle, right? And to support your immune system, be diffusing On Guard and Easy Air. Easy Air with any of your sleep blends, like lavender, for instance, or the Shinrin Yoku at night is very good. Paul's been doing a lot of work around the farm. He's become very congested, like hay fevery, from all the pollens and cutting the lawns and all of that. So when he's congested like that, he struggles. He struggles to sleep. So what I put in the diffuser, I still had the Shinrin Yoku in there, but I had about 8 drops of Easy Air as well going last night, right? And today around the house, I've got On Guard and Easy Air. Yeah. So please look at this season like you do with what you eat. Eat seasonally. Diffuse to support you in your season. If you're in a season of high stress, put essential oils that support you to feel calm and to reset. And if it happens to be winter as well, add any of the blends that support you or single notes for your immune strength. Because when you're stressed, your immune system is compromised. Your sleep is compromised. Your digestive system is compromised. It all is, right? Yay, Karen, that's great. So I would love to just say to you all, I hope that this gives you a place to go for your daily routines. I hope this gives you a place to just turn to for your daily routines, where you can just grab your essential oils, right? Put them on your hands and just breathe in and place them under the nose of someone you love, right? Zhuzh it through your hair. Yeah? Whatever it is, be a human diffuser. Get them onto you, into you, and around you all day, every day. Remember to be taking your supplements every single day. Do not compromise. Your MetaPower Advantage, do not compromise. Assist. These are about reversing the biological clock. That's why the system is so powerful, right? And if you're not taking the Lifelong Vitality because of medical reasons or whatever, or in the market you're in, we've got this, then just make sure you're taking them every single day. The omega oils are beneficial for brain health and joints and skin, right? It's going to support so much with the system. It's the synergy between all of them that are going to change your life. We've only been doing this for, it'll be 3 months, right? Let's just say we're doing this for 3 months. Some of you are seeing huge changes. Some of you are seeing smaller changes. Whatever it is that you're seeing, please pat yourself on the back for it. Congratulate yourself because it's huge. Stay consistent. My invitation to you is keep this stuff on your orders, on your monthly orders. Keep sharing this with people in need, right? Keep sharing it with people you love. Okay? You have to. Every time you withhold sharing these essential oils, these supplements, you're withholding God's gift in a bottle, right? Whatever you call creator, God, goddess, the universe, creator gave us this earth full of plant medicine that we can lean into. Use it wisely for yourselves and share it with others. So I hope you have received so much from this summary. Tomorrow night, I'll have you all, or tomorrow, sorry, in the day, I'll have you all join me for the cortisol code. I'm going to present a beautiful system to you all that goes beautifully with what I've shared tonight. And I'm going to get more specific in the nitty gritty to help you really map out your day as per the seasons. Does that sound good? So we've got a bonus masterclass, not just for people in the cortisol detox program, it's for everyone. So ask me for the link if you need it, or whoever it is that invited you to this program, so that you all can join us. I want to have as many people live with us on this. There's going to be giveaways. There's going to be a lot of magic, and one of these that will be given away as well. So actually 3 of these that are being given away, but 1 per person, I mean. So be on the call, get your people on the call, and can you bring people who don't already have doTERRA on the call? Like, that would be really good. They will say yes to the journey. They'll start their wholesale account. You'll earn money for it, or whoever it is you refer them on to will earn money, but they will have their life changed with this, okay, with the whole thing that I'm going to be talking about. So join us tomorrow. Let me tell you the time. I'm just going to pull it up because doing so many Zooms, I'm losing track. It's going to be the cortisol code, your natural cortisol toolkit, starting at 11 a.m. Australian Western Standard Time, which is 1 p.m. Eastern and 3 p.m. New Zealand. And the rest of you can look it up, whatever it is around the world. But for Australia and New Zealand, I've make sure you can all get on this call. So please be on live or watch the replay by tomorrow night. It has gone quickly, all right, Misha? This program has, okay. So I'm going to turn off the recording, then I'll hand over to you for any questions and conversations. Thank you so much. Feel free to DM me if you have any questions. And for those watching the replay, I hope you've gotten so much out of it. Thank you, everyone. Mwah.